My name is Julian Madrigal. I'm a business major. I'm 19 years old. I'm part of the men's soccer program at Stanislaus. Um, I'm a forward, and I currently live with my mom, my dad, my brother, and I also have another brother, but he's not living with us. And both my brothers went to Stan and played at the men's soccer program too.
Awesome. What are your brothers' names that they played at Stan State?
My oldest brother, his name is Christian. They called him Cheech. My other older brother, his name is Desmond, and he just graduated a couple years ago. I'm from Turlock. I grew up in Turlock. I've been living here my whole life. And my previous school was MJC. I went to Modesto Junior College for one semester. And the semester before that, I went to Orange Coast College in Costa Mesa. And during the fall there, I played with the men's soccer team too. Then after that, I transferred back home to Modesto.
Great. And then what are your future goals? So maybe right now, I know in your first couple years of school, you're not really sure yet, but what do you think that you're wanting to do in the future?
My future goals would have to be playing soccer professionally with a professional team. It doesn't really matter where. I know I have a lot of work to do to get there, but I'm pretty sure I can do it.
Cool. And then you play men's soccer. So if you could play any sport that's not your own, what sport would you play and why?
I would probably play. It's kind of hard though because I'm kind of short for that sport. I'll probably play basketball, or maybe run track. No, most likely basketball.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah, I like basketball because it's pretty fast paced too, and unlike football, like there's a lot of timeouts and you have to slow down. I like basketball.
In high school and with your friends, do you go and shoot and play basketball in your free time sometimes?
Not so much in high school, but my cousins like to play basketball a lot, and sometimes we would go to a church and play like pickup games there, and that was pretty fun too. I mean, none of us were very good, so that made it funny. So like, that's the only time I really played.
Great. So is there a story out there that you could tell, that just a fun story or any story that no one knows about yourself that you could share?
A fun story.
Any story.
Let me try to think. This is kind of tough. I would just say something that's kind of embarrassing was when my first time snowboarding, we were getting on the lift. You know what I'm talking about, the lift that takes you up? And it was my very first time getting on the lift. And I was with my brother and another friend, and they were already sitting on it, and I was going on the one behind them. And for some reason, I couldn't get my feet sorted out correctly. And when the lift came, it came pretty fast, and it hit me right in the back, and then I just fell forward. And then I had to stop the lift, so I don't know, that's the only story I could think about right now.
Hey, that's a good story. That happens more than you think. So what was one of your favorite TV shows growing up?
Favorite TV shows? I would probably say Drake and Josh.
That's a good one.
I like Drake and Josh. It was pretty funny.
And do you have a pre-game pump-up song that you always go to? Like, do you think you'll have a new song, or do you have one right now that you can just think of that's your best song?
I don't really have like one specific song, but I do have like a few. Like I have a playlist, and I just depending on my mood or depending on what I want to hear, something new. Usually it's something new that's something that's just been released. Right now I'll probably be listening to Drake, probably Grease, the new song that came out by him. I like that song a lot.
Nice. And then did you learn anything new over your summer break?
Anything new? Yeah, I learned how to golf a little bit better. I did before, but since now you can social distancing while golfing, I've been golfing a little bit. I kind of stopped and haven't been going as much, but that's something new I picked up. It's pretty tough.
Do you have a role model in your life that you think of, like someone famous, someone in your family?
Yeah, for sure. I would say my role model is my dad, because he's a good example for me. He's always working hard, has to sacrifice a lot of his time for his family, and he never complains about what he does. and he's just always working hard, and he doesn't really like to take breaks or anything like that. So yeah, I would say he's probably my biggest role model.
That's awesome. And then if you could like share coffee with anyone, they can be dead or alive, who would you share coffee with and why?
Share coffee. I don't really drink coffee, but I
Well, go and have lunch with.
Yeah, I'll probably pick Messi because he's probably another big idol of mine, and probably the best soccer player ever. So I just have a lot of questions and like to get to know more about him. He seems quiet, so it'll be tough.
I'm sure he could teach you a lot. I'm sure he's had a lot of life lessons learned and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a name or a nickname that people call you by the most?
Some people, I mean, I get different things. Like my cousins, they call me, especially my closer cousins, it's only about a few of them that they call me Saint. Like, yeah, they call me Saint. And some other friends, they call me Jules. Nothing really crazy, just either of those two.
What is your favorite movie? I know that's a tough question.
Yeah, that's another tough one. I actually thought about this because I was like, man, what if she asked me a favorite movie? I like the Avengers Endgame. That's probably one of I don't really watch too many movies in the movie theaters, but I remember watching that one, and that one was like pretty dramatic, especially at the end when all like the other heroes come back to life or something like that.
Yeah, that one is a tearjerker for sure. That's a good movie. Last normal question. If you could have a closet full of only one item, what would your closet be full of?
Only one item? Probably shoes. I like shoes a lot. Maybe get some more.
You'll have a lot in common with a lot of our athletes at Stan State. A lot of our athletes love shoes, and that's something that they love to collect and have.
Yeah, especially since they're expensive. So if I could have a closet full of, that'd be nice.
All right, so soda or sparkling water?
Soda.
Flip-flops or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Baseball or football?
Football.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Fall or spring?
Fall.
The beach or the mountains?
The beach.
Reading or watching?
Watching.
Driving or flying?
Flying.
Bungee jump or skydive?
Ooh. Probably skydive.
Cardio or strength training?
Strength training.
All right, awesome. You did those really fast. I mean, some of them were, I know. The bungee jump or skydive one, I know, is a tough one to answer if you don't want either.
Yeah, might as well skydive. You're going to bungee jump. Might as well do the whole thing. That's what I thought about.
All right. Well, thank you so much for doing this. I know it's a different system than if I was interviewing you in person, but hopefully in the future I'll be able to interview you in person.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hold up.